Lesson number 50, polygons. Okay. So polygons are two-dimensional figures, they're 2Ds, that have at least three sides and angles. So triangles are polygons, squares are polygons, rectangles are polygons. As long as it has three or more sides and angles, then it's a polygon. Now, regular polygons have equal angles and equal sides. So all the sides will be equal, all the angles will be equal. Irregular polygons have at least one side and angle that are not equal to the other sides and angles. So you've got regular polygons, all sides and angles are equal, and irregular polygons where they have different sides and angles. And then we take polygons and we classify them to even smaller groups. All right, so let's look at different examples of polygons. So first, triangles are polygons that have three sides, right? A triangle is a polygon that has three sides. And, well, in the last lesson, we were talking about different kinds of angles. We use the same kind of vocabulary when we talk about triangles. So, for example, an acute triangle, right here, an acute triangle, none of the angles are greater than 30 degrees. All angles are less than 90 degrees. Okay, so that's an acute triangle, is all the angles are less than 90 degrees. A right triangle, one of the angles is 90 degrees. One angle is 90 degrees. And then an obtuse triangle is one of the angles is greater than 90 degrees. So those are three kinds of triangles. Acute, all angles are less than 90 degrees. A right triangle has one angle that's 90 degrees. And an obtuse triangle has an angle that's greater than 120 degrees. Now, even some more definition of triangles. There's an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle has all sides equal. All sides equal is equilateral. Isosceles has two sides equal. Two sides equal is an isosceles. And then we have a scalene triangle, which is no sides are equal in length. So equilateral is three sides are all equal. Isosceles is two sides equal. And scalene is no sides are equal. So triangles are three-sided shapes. Now we talk about quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals are four-sided shapes. Any shape with four sides can be a quadrilateral. Now, we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So any shape with four sides. Now, amongst quadrilaterals, there's more specific quadrilaterals. For example, a trapezoid. It's a vocabulary you need to know. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral that has one pair of parallel sides. Remember, parallel means two lines going right next to each other forever and ever without touching. So a trapezoid has two parallel lines. There's two. There's two parallel lines. And then here's two up and down parallel lines. So those are called trapezoids. All right. A parallelogram. Where's our parallelogram? A parallelogram. So a trapezoid has one pair of parallel sides. A parallelogram has two pairs of parallel sides. So look here. These are going the same direction, and these are going the same direction. So that's called a parallelogram. All right? It has two pairs of parallel sides. Now, there's different kinds of parallelograms. For example, you have a rhombus. A rhombus is a parallelogram that has equal sides, four equal sides, and the opposite angles are equal. So these angles are equal, and these angles are equal. Four equal sides, four equal angles. Opposite angles equal. Sorry, not all. So then we have a rectangle. A rectangle is a parallelogram that has four right triangles. Boom, 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 boom. A rectangle. And you might ask yourself, well, if that's a rectangle, what's a square? Well, a square has four equal sides. all four sides are equal. The rectangle does not. Okay? So again, these are some different shapes you have to know. And the more you practice, the more familiar you'll get. But yeah, trapezoid, quadrilateral, parallelogram, rhombus, this is all vocabulary that we need to know. All right, so let's go look at some examples. This question says, what attributes does this triangle have? All right. Well, there's no such thing as a regular triangle. We got rid of that. Now remember, equilateral means all three sides are equal. Well, these three sides are not all equal, so it's not equilateral. Isosceles says two of the sides are equal. Well, I don't think any of these sides are equal to each other, which leaves us with scalene. Scalene is when none of the sides are equal to each other. They have three different sides. This question is asking which shape is a trapezoid. All right, well, let's look at these. Well, first of all, what's a trapezoid? A trapezoid has one pair of parallel sides. So two of the lines are going in the same direction. The other two are not. Well, a square has two sets of parallel lines. There's one set of parallel lines. That's another set. Trapezoid only has one set. All right. Well, let's look at C. C is a parallelogram. It's got, again, two sets going in parallel direction. Nope. So the answer is B. B only has one set of parallel lines. Look, these line and this line are parallel. The other two lines are going to cross over each other, right? If you keep going, they're eventually going to cross over each other. So the answer is B. That's the only shape that is a trapezoid.